Hi, good afternoon. I am Poem Praise 2 coming to you at 2:02 regarding what I have for you. Certainly before I get started, peace and blessings be to you and your family this afternoon. Now, for today, it's going to be day 3 of the 21 Queens Summit Review. Now for day 3, the topic that we had in day 3 at the 21 Queens Summit, and before I actually get started, I'm going to actually wave to Craig.Muhammad.35. I certainly do thank you for coming into the room, and peace and blessings be to you and to your family. I am going into day 3 of the 21 Queens Summit. And I'm not going to hold you too long. It's going to be approximately about 15 minutes at the most, maybe 10, and 10 to 15 minutes, 15 at the longest. For my notes that I have for you is the topic was the financial tools. Money, financing, and investments is what we went over on day 3. And this is what I have for you. Making the money. Let's get the bag. Maximizing your money. You have to ball on a budget, but look like a diva. Make the money work for you. Taxes, investing, building credit, protecting your money, insurance, and financial planning. And the next I have in my notes is Chanel Rogers. She's a musical artist. And if you need to know the spelling, I have the spelling Shanell, last name Rogers, Rodgers for her name. Now, tools of wealth building. Stop trying to feed the world with your seeds is a note I have. Stop helping people at my expense, or stop helping people at your expense. And the next I have in my notes is, I can't help you because I'm helping me. So don't feed and give away my seeds for free at my expense. And next in the notes is failed to success. And next to that, I have Chelsea Ellis, Chelsia, last name Ellis. Invest, grow, and learn more. And I'll get back to that call in just one moment. And next is tips. Made money, but couldn't figure out how to get ahead. Work. Then next to work, I have an equal sign, which equals cash flow in order to invest. So certainly that's meaning that you work, and then once you obtain the cash flow, you have to actually have some in order to invest. So that should be in your budgeting purposes regarding setting aside or allocating some money for the purpose of investment purposes. Now, create prices is next. Pay yourself first. And then I have an equal sign where it can grow. So pay yourself first. And then also you want to pay where some money can grow. So pay that so it can grow where it's at. Next I have is always learn, implement, and teach. Next I have is a book. The title of this book that they mentioned in this class was Profit First. And I have by Mike. I have some notes here because I looked it up. And sorry, Mike, if I'm saying your last name wrong, but I have as Michalowicz. So I'm going to spell it for you guys. It's Mike, M-I-K-E for the first name. The last name is M-I-C-H-A-L-O-W-I-C-Z, is the author of Profit First. Money we plan on making, minus the expense. That almost sounds like a formula, or regarding just formula for math. You know, you have the number, then you're gonna minus the expense regarding profit. Okay, we talked about Roth IRAs, life insurance with cash value. That's going to be whole life insurance, because and my many different things that I've done. I was a licensed insurance agent. I'm not licensed right now, so that's why I was letting you know that the whole life is going to be the insurance that actually has cash value. You have your whole life, you have your term life for a specific term, whether it be 10, 20, 30 years, or you have your paid up insurance where you're actually going to have it just be paid up, and then you don't have any more to pay on it because it's paid up. Kind of like how it sounds. Just for a little quick insurance information while I was talking about the insurance. Then you also have the stock market. You have cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. More and more research personally. So to know more and more, you have to do some research on a personal basis. That's almost going to what I said one time, where you are going to have to bring it to your personal street, personally. So personal self-development, self-improvement, knowledge of self. You're going to have to do some research. Especially in this area too. Not for you. I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to myself too regarding doing research to obtain and not lose it. So teach the young how to invest. So this is certainly teaching the young how to invest. All right. And okay. And how to make money over and over again with one action. Study every day for 1 hour what can help build our wealth. Not mine. That was saying our wealth. So this is certainly on a group basis. It's in your home. You want to be like our wealth. What can we do to help build our wealth as nations? Our wealth. Okay. Next, I'm going to keep on going in my notes. If it's not in writing, there will be fighting. Leave a will, not a bill. And that came from Yolanda Spivey, who said that. Certainly like that, Miss Spivey. First name Yolonda, Spivey, Spivey. Next on my notes is mindset. Now, women, we live longer, so we need to plan, is what the statistics is saying. So in reference, if that is statistically true, then we need to plan or stuff off our life to look at life. Got to look at life. It's emotional and spiritual. So look at self and design. That came from Aletha Wilson, Aleatha Wilson. Now, good stewards over money. What we have right now. Choices are more important than what you earn. That came from Devon Chestnut, DEVON CHEST is who said that. Give it, grow it, overflow it, is the next notes I have. In order to give it, grow it, and then overflow it. Let that sink in. GGO for that one. S is super, equals super. And W equals worthy. Have to have ducks in a row. Is the notes I have right there. Then the next notes I have is sometimes you have to lose everything to rebuild. That almost sounds like a demolition type thing going on, where everything is just all wiped out, and then you have to rebuild for the purpose of the foundation in order to build it up, so they'll be stronger building it up from the foundation second time around. Next I have is www.reallifetrading is a website where it has free online courses teaching you about investing in the stock market. Give me one moment, because I need to go there so I could learn some things. So I'm about to highlight this real quick. I knew I wrote it down here in my notes. Appreciate your patience while I was just making a note of the note that I just told you. Not doing the 40, 40, 40, 40. So I like this concept right here too. Not doing the 40 hours for 40 years. Maximizing on talents. 40 hours for 40 years. Remember that 40 acres and a mule? But that's just a side note. That's not even in my notes. But okay. Now, next we have is love a person lifestyle. So research. Surround self around experts. Do things afraid first. Strategically. Mindset. Not wasted so it can grow. So that concept is if you love a person's lifestyle, you do a little research. You kind of look at them, want to surround yourself around individuals so you can increase knowledge, wisdom, understanding. So yeah, kind of like one of my books, The Goddess Black Woman, to surround yourself. If you respect them and you appreciate them, certainly you're going to learn from them. Keep if you're hungry, just keep on partaking and keep on eating, and not so much unnecessary of it being food. I'm talking about from the visual to actually see it. I'm talking about with the ears to actually hear it. I'm talking about where you just be quiet and you just observe. Maybe you could get the vibes and the feelings too, but that's certainly on a whole different level. But for real, because I know I'm going to continue to go on regarding my notes because time is of the essence. But remember Samuels, CPA and EA, Pythagus, I don't know if I said that correctly, but Pythagus owner at www.pythagus.com. Little nuggets of knowledge, business policy, professional policy, invest in me. And that was for me personally because it's my notes, but certainly for you. Invest in you, invest in yourself. Now, wealth coach from Devon, a 10-year financial coach. Think at least 10 years and work back. So work, stocks, real estate, stacking season, homestead. What is it? Investment clubs. That's from Yolanda Spivey. Treat business like a business when get started. Face the facts. Look at what you got and protect yourself. Love yourself to health and love yourself to wealth. Now, here is a particular application I'm going to give real quick regarding an individual got a CD. They went in, took a loan on a CD. They set up some payments to pay off the loan by the time the maturity of the CD. The credit score went up like 100 points. Okay, now that's just talking in reference to a credit score, how you can have the credit score go up like on a stat basis, like immediate, like quick. And that's a medical term for the stat. I did some of that too in my life. Now, the law of attraction, where I am at, is next in my notes. Next in my notes is start thinking like what I want to be. Almost by James Allen, like As a Man Thinketh. That's a good book too. Do start changing habits. So that's application. That's an action word regarding not a noun. It's an action word where you're actually going to have to do and start changing habits. Is for this. This is, what are we talking about? We're talking about the financial tools and money, financing, and investment, not just for yourself, but for your current household, for the next generation. Now, margins, tickets, take time to dedicate and learn. So you got to set aside time for that purpose, and be dedicated to the time that you set aside for the purpose of learning, for the purpose of increasing the knowledge. Now, millions depending on me being obedient and disciplined. That's the last line in my notes, is that millions dependent on me being obedient and discipline. So a little O and D in you, a little O and D in me. And we got this. That does complete my notes for the third day of the financial tools, money, financing, and investment notes that I have from being at the 21 Queens Summit. Stay tuned for tomorrow, where I'll be going through day 4, which the title of day 4, we went over body, beauty, and physical health. So a little preview of what is to be on tomorrow from Poem Praise 2 at 2. So I want for you, I do thank you for staying all the way until the end. Mr. Craig.Muhammad.35. Certainly, for whomever hears this, may peace and blessings be upon you and your family. Be well, be safe, be blessed, and it be it thy will. I'll speak with you soon. From me to you, I am signing out. It is Poem Praise 2. So, till next time, later, y'all.